Check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, beautiful people. I hope you are doing amazing. I'm doing great. Before we get started into this video, I just want to say, if you are an artist or creative at all, pull out a sketchbook, pull out your canvas, pull out your clay, whatever it is that you use to create, or if you're cooking, turn me up in the headphones, but whatever you use to create, pull it out, because we're gonna work together today. And honestly, every video I post, you should be pulling out your materials to make some art, because that's what this is about. We just, it's about finding time to do the things that you love. And right, what better time than to do it when you're watching a YouTube video? So with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So today, what do we have going on? I will tell you. Let's see, what have I done today? Also, dude, I'm so scared to open this because I know most of this paint is dry and I'm gonna have to scrape it off. It's fine, it's whatever, it's part of the game, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so all of this has got to go, unfortunately. So today is one of those days where you just kind of wake up, you got a bunch of energy, and you're ready to go do whatever it is that is on your schedule. And so today, I woke up at about 5:30 to make a watercolor and to do like an ink drawing. And then I also woke up and went to the gym. Well, I didn't wake up, I was already up, but I went to the gym, which was cool. And the thing about when you wake up and you have a bunch of energy, you be moving different. And I was definitely moving different this morning. I'm like, moving swiftly through the train station. And, I'm like dipping in and out of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I got my music going. I feel good, right? And so I get to my train stop. It's me. It's time to go to the gym. I'm running up the stairs. I trip. Everybody saw me. Kids going to school, people going to work. And I just wanted to explode like one of those people, like one of the fish on SpongeBob. Just take me right now, please. So embarrassing. But whatever. Went to the gym, got my workout in, now we're here. Today we are painting and we are going to the galleries to just see what's out there. And then we are gonna go to, we're gonna get some dinner. So today's gonna be like a chill day. A little bit of studio time, a little bit of outside time. I have recently come to the decision that I want to maximize my time while I'm alive, and I just want to live my days to the fullest. And so that means, doing the things that I love and making time for the people that I love. So we got that going for us today. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing amazing. I am doing, look, it's no complaints for me. Any day. Oh, there must be a leak on here. Yeah, I see it. It's okay. Just got toxic lead on my hands. It's cool. It's no big deal. I will patch that up. See? And this is why you wear gloves. Damn, get off my Deasley. Damn, Deasley. I cannot stop singing Platboy Max. It's good, bro. Damn, Deasley. So this might sound, it might sound dark to y'all, but I woke up today and yesterday. I've just been revisiting Kanye's discography, and I was listening to, what was I listening to? I was listening to 808s and Heartbreak. And that is one of my all-time favorite albums. There's really, it's almost a flawless album. It's something you can play in the car with your mom or your grandmother. There's no swearing. There's a lot of things to love about that album. But I digress. I've been listening to it a lot lately, and I think 808s and Heartbreak has been teaching me a lot about the grieving process and how we as people experience emotions and how we deal with them. And what I absolutely love about that album, is the freedom that Kanye has, because there's almost like a fearlessness he approaches his sadness with that I admire. And it's something that I want to have going forward when it comes to dealing with any of my emotions. And so I'm listening to the album, and all I can think is, this is an absolute masterpiece. And it's sort of, when Kanye called one of his albums The Life of Pablo, there really are a ton of parallels between himself and Pablo Picasso. And I could talk about this all day long, but what I was thinking about is how, when we acknowledge our grief and our sadness, and we allow ourselves to feel the emotion instead of running from it, it shows us new ways to interact with ourselves and new sides of ourselves, which ultimately I think is one of the main goals of art, is to explore the human condition and heal ourselves and heal others. And with that being said, I think 808s and Heartbreak is a masterclass in dealing with your personal sadness and sort of transmuting it into something usable. And that's kind of what all great artists do. They face their emotions, maybe not head on, but they grapple with these feelings and they share them with everyone else. And I feel like out of grief and sadness, new things can be born. It's almost like a butterfly in a cocoon. And when we accept that and use that, really beautiful things can be made. An excellent example in my comparison of Kanye to Pablo Picasso, I feel like 808s and Heartbreak is his Guernica. And what I mean by that is, Guernica was about the war in Spain and how a small village was bombed out. Picasso was so angered by this and saddened. He had a mix of emotions. And so Guernica is born, the painting. And I feel like that's the same thing that sort of happened with 808s and Heartbreak. Kanye West has sort of a cocktail of emotions, from this anger and sadness about all of these tragedies that he's personally experiencing. He gives us a transformative and honestly seminal body of work that allows the landscape of music to be changed forever. I mean, if you look at it, 808s and Heartbreak is sort of the blueprint for how musicians make their music now. So basically, I say all of that to say, don't be afraid to feel your emotions, and don't be afraid to figure out some way to use them in a constructive manner. That's what I'm doing right now. Well, maybe not right now, but I'm learning how to live with the things I feel, and instead of running away from them, face them head on. So maybe I can make something that is transformative for myself and people around me. But most importantly, I think it's cool to feel stuff. How lucky are we that we can wake up and feel things? But that's what art is about. Feeling stuff. Express yourself. All right, let's get into the painting. So today is going to sort of be a corrective day on the painting, where I am adjusting a few things and just kind of, I'm continuing to work on it. And, I'm not trying to make things perfect. I'm just trying to make them right so I can move on. But right now, the piece of the painting I'm working on does not work for me. So I actually have this book here called The Human Dictionary of Form. And before I get started, I'm just going to take a look at how hands have been drawn I'm going to look at how hands were drawn by old masters and sort of see what I can pick up and refresh myself on. while I'm working, because I think this stuff is imperative to me feeling confident in the painting and feeling like I can show it. But yeah, so this has been an interesting day so far. When I woke up at 5:30, I thought I was just gonna make a little watercolor of an apple that I ate before I went to the gym. But then I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? Let me make a little ink drawing. So I made an ink drawing. It was nothing too crazy. Honestly, it was an excellent warm up for my morning to just get me started and get me in the mood to work on this painting behind me. So if I can, I'm gonna try and wake up early like that every day and put it aside like 30 minutes to just make a quick watercolor or ink drawing. It was so fun. It was super refreshing. I feel like that's where I am happiest, when I can just like wake up and get straight to work. But yeah, let's oil the painting out and get to it. Oh man. So I just checked my timer, or not my timer, my clock. And I have about half an hour effectively to work on this. So I'm gonna do what I can in the time that I have. It's just about getting in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like slow and steady, baby. We're trying to make a beautiful piece that's gonna last longer than ourselves. So it is what it is. Yo, they are really constructing outside, boy. I tell you what. I think a lot of the time when I'm like working on art and stuff, a lot of time when I'm working on art, I kind of I get a little anxious because I feel like I'm on a timer, which, you know, today is a bad example because I actually am on a timer. But what I mean when I say that is, you know, I feel like I'm sort of racing the clock, and that kind of pulls some of the joy of creating from me. And ideally, I think for me, creating without recognition of time or fear of time is one of my new goals. It's like the ultimate, you know what I mean? To have the ability to work on your craft without feeling rushed or pressed. It's funny, like this thing that's not even real, time, kind of controls our everyday. It's kind of like time and money, right? Like the two things that don't really exist are everywhere. I don't know about you, but it usually takes me like a half an hour to even get set up and like in the whole swing of things before I'm even like making like real progress with my stuff. It was cool. I feel like the corrective drawing I made really helped, and I might even paint a little more when I'm done recording today, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to make real progress on this, because I'm gonna be home later. Since this year has started, one thing that I've been trying to be more aware of and just more I've been trying to be more aware and conscious of how I spend my time and how I show up for myself. Too orange. But yeah, every day I've just been trying to be more aware of how I show up for myself and be more intentional with the things that I do for myself and the things that I say and mean. Like I'm trying to be more intentional about the foods that I consume. I'm trying to be more intentional about trying to show up for myself in every single way, because I don't want to leave room for an excuse to feel like, oh, you could have done more, you could have done this. And it's like, no, man, I am doing the best I can. And I'm going to make sure that I do that every single day. So even if that means waking up at the crack of dawn, even when I don't feel like it, because that means I get to work on some really fun art or spend quality time with myself, then I'll do that. Because that's what's most important. Is just finding different ways to show up for yourself, even in little ways, whether that's going to the gym, making a sketch, or going to look at art. And with that being said, I am actually, it's time, okay, I have a meeting downtown at 2. It's going to take me an hour to get down there. And while I'm over there, since I am never in Chelsea, I want to look at some of the galleries and just kind of see what's out there. So we're going to take a field trip and we'll come back and work on the painting a little later, but we're going to go outside and look at some galleries. And I also want to just say, I know I didn't get as much done today as I would have liked, but what I'm learning is a part of showing up for yourself is, you know, sort of making small concessions so that you can have a more well-rounded experience with your days, and which is what I'm doing. So I'm going to come back and work on the painting. It's not going anywhere. And I'm going to go look at the galleries. I'll be on the train and like sometimes I want to take a nap and then I realize like, oh yeah, you're in New York. Can't do that. Just got to Chelsea. Hold on. Ooh, like hitting. Just got to Chelsea. Super excited to check out the galleries. Whenever I go gallery hopping, it's always like a 50-50 experience. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes you see some really great things, but in my experience, more often than not, I leave the galleries kind of wanting more. And I don't know if that's indicative of my taste or what the market is. But either way, it's always nice to just see people showing work. Yeah, that show was interesting. It was definitely super British, which was something I was kind of feeling because they reminded me of David Hockney, and then I ended up reading their vinyl on the wall, and it said they were from Britain. So yeah, cool. And it's nice to see some watercolors, especially since that's what I was working on this morning. Next gallery. The show was weird enough for me to like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I think it was a group show. I don't think it was all the same artists, but I really enjoyed the offering from those artists. That was cool. On to the next. So that show was super weird, but I loved it. I love stop motion animation, so that was dope. Anyways, gotta go to my meeting now. So galleries are done. Hi. So we are finally back in the crib after being outside. New York is freezing. I'm honestly cold. I think being cold is worse than being hot. Let me know which one you prefer, being cold or hot. Me, I think I prefer the summer to the winter, even though I like the time the winter provides. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. But as of today, I'd rather be hot than cold. But yeah, today was great. It was fun. I feel like I got a lot done, even though I didn't get anything done. Does that make sense? It has to make sense. I am exhausted. This is the longest day on earth for me. I feel, is it possible to get a hangover from just being awake? You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take a little nap and then I'm gonna finish this painting up. Well, I'm not gonna finish the painting up, but I'm gonna finish working on the hands. So in the next video, we should have made significant progress on the hands. But if you made it this far, drop a comment down below letting me know your favorite dessert. Mine is a donut. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you got some drawing done, some painting done, some whatever done today. I hope you were productive. And if not, that's cool too. But yeah, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling like that. Thank you for hanging out with me today, yesterday, and tomorrow. I'm going to see you super soon. I'm super tired. Peace.
Hey, yo.